5 out of 10. All right. Oh, also, I'm going to just be doing that from now on because if I'm going to do that and then I'll put them in the description so then you don't have to watch the reviews because, you know, I mean, they usually get pretty long. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it. Well, that's all you need to know. 5 out of 10. If you want to know more, can listen on. So I didn't understand the hype. Like, I was like, what is it? And I don't think I'd seen a trailer. I think I read the plot, maybe, but like I knew who was in it, but the title, but like I don't know. I just didn't understand why it was garnering so much hype. And then maybe I watched the trailer, but anyways, for the longest time I didn't know why. And then it came out, and it got such controversial, not controversial, but like it divided people. Like I don't think it like it's not as bad as like Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad, but like kind of as divisive as that. Except I don't think anyone disliked that as much as they did that, or liked that as much as they liked that. I think this was more of like in the middle divisive. Because like this one is still fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and it doesn't have as low of a user rating as the critic score does for those. So yeah. Anyways, I haven't seen. Well, no, no, I haven't. I haven't seen any of Darren Aronofsky's movies. Oh, I just realized I haven't even posted the one that I recorded very early this morning that I meant to post today, and then I figured that at this point this one was going to end up getting recorded really late at night and being posted the next day, but there will probably be two today. But anyways, I haven't seen any of Darren Aronofsky's movies, and I really want to see Black Swan, though. Like, I love Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, and I just have heard so much praise about it. And then Pi has been on my watch list for probably a couple years now, because one of my friends gave me a list of movies that he thought that I'd really like, and I watched one of them, and I was like, oh my god, yes, I love it. And so I have to see the rest, but they weren't all available to stream like that one. I watched the one that was available to stream, and so then I'm just now got a list of stuff from that friend who knows me really well. And then that movie I really liked. So, but what was cool was that they were all like very small independent movies, because he knows that I like that, because he knows my taste really well. But that was a couple years ago. I think that maybe I just like it was like mid 2015 maybe. But yeah, and then like what did he do? Noah. Don't really have any interest in seeing that. The Wrestler, probably just because it's got a 98% certified on Rotten Tomatoes, and yeah, so just I haven't seen anything of his, but I definitely know who he is. And when I saw that it was just him writing and directing, oh, I got a text from my brother. I got to tell him doing video. Boom. Okay, so I wonder what he wants from me. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so when I saw that it was just him writing and directing, I was like, okay. But then I just looked through today, and he's done a couple others just himself writing and directing. So I think Pi, no, he had a partner, didn't he, for the writing? But yeah, so he's pretty well known. I didn't know what to expect going into this. I knew the plot, but based on what people were saying, it sounded like it was going to be something really crazy and weird. And I could not stop hearing like how much people loved this or hated this or how weird they thought it was. I know that it was mismarketed. I watched the trailers after I saw the movie, and it was very mismarketed because it was like trying to make it look like a horror movie, and that's not what it is at all. So I think that's why a lot of people hated it. I think if they went back through and watched it again, they would like it a lot more. But yeah, so I couldn't really hear a straight answer on what kind of quality it was, and so just because of how controversial it was. Not really controversial, like how divided. I keep saying that, and I mean divided. How divided it's made people. How there's a ton of people that think it's a masterpiece and like think it's just brilliant, and then some people who absolutely hate it. It just kept on. The more I heard about it, the more I wanted to see it. Not because I wanted to see it, but because it seemed very interesting, and I figured that if it was as weird as people were saying, I was going to like it. But I had ordered my movie pass already. No one in my family wanted to see it, and I didn't really want to pay for it because with as divided as this movie has been, I did not want to pay for it and then end up hating it. Now that I've seen it, I would have been okay with paying for it, but I wouldn't have necessarily been like, oh my god, I'm so glad I went and saw it in theaters and that I paid for it. So I was waiting to see it with my movie pass, and then it left my theater before my movie pass came, but mine took like a month and a half to get here. But yeah, so now here it is to the part that's probably going to confuse you. I've heard tons of people say that they absolutely love it or absolutely hate it, and I think most all of them say that you're either going to absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. For me, here's what I think. To be completely honest, I don't see where all the hype is. I don't think it's so crazy weird. I don't think it's really bad. I don't think it's really good. I think it's fine, you know. I think it's like to me, it's like a regular old movie that just, you know, it's these people and something happens and it just kind of, I mean, yeah, it escalated at the end, but that's kind of expected based on what the plot is. And then I watched a video. So I just, you know, I thought it was just a movie. It didn't really, I don't know. I just was like, why is this so normal to me? Now, I don't know. Okay, this is what I need to say. I don't know if I've been desensitized or something, and maybe what I saw is the most disturbing or weird or the most, like, perfect stuff ever, and I just don't realize it because I'm desensitized. But to me, I just felt like it was a regular old movie that, for me, it's just not what I'd like to see because it was kind of boring. It was all in the one house, which usually I'm a fan of, but in this case I didn't think it did that very well, and it's really long. But yeah, so anyways, then I watched a video because a lot of people were saying, you know, figure out what it is and how they didn't know, and then they found out, and then it either made them like it more or less, I don't know. But so I watched a video explaining it, and that didn't really change anything for me. I was like, okay. I mean, it made me think there was a little more of a, like you know how I said that I thought that it was in one place and that was kind of boring and then it was really long. I see more of a reason as to why it was done the way that it was done. But, like, it still didn't really change my opinion. It made me think it's a little more, like, just a tad bit more smart. Because at first I just thought, why is this so anticipated and so secret and then dividing people when it's just this regular thing? And I don't want to spoil it because apparently this has tons of spoilers. But yeah, like the whole time I was like in it. Like I was like trying to figure, I was like, okay, I'm ready for anything that comes to me. And I was like fully ready for something, and it just kept going. And I was like, it's very normal. It's people. And then, you know, at the end, I'm just expecting something, but it still didn't really get me. And then so I finished and I was like, I mean, that was fine, you know. Maybe if I saw it again, I'd be able to say that it was fresh because I thought it was really well made and really well acted. And maybe I'd think it's a little more, little better at doing stuff in the one place. But I don't know. I just, you know, I was, and I didn't have any expectations for this because I did not want to see this. But not that because I didn't want to or whatever. I just, you know, I was going to see it, but like I didn't have any expectations going in, but I was ready for anything, and it just seemed like a normal movie to me. So yeah, for me, if I get into spoilers after this, I'm sorry, but honestly I could have gotten into spoilers because I rated it at the beginning and said that you didn't have to watch anymore. I thought that it was a regular, this is where I think it'll be a spoiler, people in a house having a issue, but not really. I will admit that at the end, you know, the amount of people that were in the house was a little like, okay, cool. It's getting a little more amped up. And, you know, it sort of escalated a little bit, but I don't know. I really feel like I'm desensitized or something because I do not see what everyone is saying about it. But yeah, so overall, I thought it was really well acted. I thought it was really well, like, directed and written, but like I didn't necessarily care for what they were talking about. And I heard a lot of things about the cinematography. It wasn't bad, but it didn't do anything for me. So overall, I think it's a pretty good movie. It's pretty well done, but like it's just not personally something I cared that much about, and it's very long. And like I said at the beginning, 5 out of 10. I don't want this video to go over 10 minutes. If you want to talk about it in the comments, feel free, because everyone is saying how much they want to talk about it. So if you want to talk about it with me, I definitely will. And if you want to try to make me understand why this is really good or really bad, go for it. Sorry that this is over 10 minutes, but I think with this movie, people will be expecting longer reviews, so I think that's okay. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Press that like button if you like the video. Press that subscribe button if you like me. Comment below. Have you seen this? If you have, what you think about it. Sorry to kind of disappoint that I'm like in the middle. Apparently, that's a very unusual opinion. If you or you know of anyone that you've like read, or maybe a friend, but I highly doubt you know anyone that wanted to see this besides you because you clicked on the review. If there's someone else that's in the middle like me and not just either loving it or hating it, let me know, because I'd really love to know that there's someone else that thinks the same thing as me, because all I've heard is like a 0 or a 100, never a 50. So yeah, except, I mean, 5 out of 10, but you get it. Okay, I don't want this to go to 11 minutes, so once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.